Welcome back to another video. This time it's gonna be about the big guy, about Bitcoin. Now, we all know that the cryptocurrency market moves around Bitcoin. So today we're gonna have a look at it. I also want to answer a question that's probably in everybody's head, and that question is, when should I buy Bitcoin? Should I wait? Well, you probably heard by now that history does repeat itself. So let's see what history can teach us about Bitcoin. As you are also used, if you started to watch this channel, we keep it as simple as possible. We use some well-known indicators so the majority of people will understand and also visualize the big picture. Now, what do we have on this chart? The red line is the 200-day moving average, and the green line is the 50-day moving average. We also did draw four trend lines. I know you're gonna say, hey, but the line from the top hits only in two places, hits here and hits here, so it's not valid. And that's true, okay? But if you look at the other trend lines, you can see that we had lots of price activity, and sometimes the price just holds support or resistance in regards to them incredibly well. Yeah, you can see we had the top exactly here. Yeah, we can also see that the price did hold support here, and it did hold also resistance here. Yeah, so these lines are probably the most important lines in the if you want to see the big picture of Bitcoin. Now, before we get into the most important things, I know that there are lots of people who say Bitcoin it's never gonna hit 20,000 again. It never touched the previous all-time high. We can see last time it went up to 1,000 in 2013. We had a major drop until the lowest point here, 162. Then we were working a little bit sideways, and then we went to 20,000. And then we had a correction, and we did not touch the previous high at 1,000. No, we had a correction up to around 3-4,000. Yeah. So what you're saying again, it's valid, but let's also look at some other things in the chart, because I'm not saying it's gonna go to 20,000 or it's not gonna go to 20,000. I'm saying just let's look a bit at the big picture and see if there's any chance for Bitcoin to go to 20,000. Now, you can also see that the green and the red lines played a major role in support and resistance. And I want to show you something very, very important. Let's leave this aside, this part, because we didn't have the red line at that time. It was too early. Let's look what happened in 2017, 2018. We have this chart. We went parabolic. We went to 20,000. We reached the top of this line. Then we went back to the next support line. You can see clearly this was an important line. It did hold price stopped here. Let's zoom in a bit. Yeah. So price stopped here. Price also stopped here. Then we had a breakthrough. Then we had a retest. But what's the most important thing for you to see is that the price from the last all-time high, it went back to the 50-day moving average. We had a small bounce, then we went under. We retested it here in July 2018, and then we were rejected and had a huge leg down up to 3,300. Now, if you look from here, from this area, 5,800 approximately, we had a run. We had a run. It might seem small here, but from 5,000 and something to 8,300, it's a 40-50% move up. But that didn't stop Bitcoin to make another leg down and touch the red line. Now let's see what's happening now. Yeah? We stayed a little bit in between these lines. We broke through. We had a run up 13,500. Then we tested again the 50-day moving average. Yeah? We tested it. We did hold support, but then we went under it and boom, 4,000 Bitcoin. We touched down the red line. Now let's see in the present. We had a massive bull run. We've seen Bitcoin at 69,000. Then we tested the green line. Now, what happened? We had like some sideways moves around and under the green line, as you can see here. Yeah. And what's to be expected right now? Well, first of all, every time we went under the green line, we touched the red line. So if this was to happen again, although yes, again, you're gonna come and tell me, but Bitcoin never hit 20,000 in history. It never hit that. Yeah, it never hit sorry, not 20,000. It never hit the previous all-time high. Yeah, but if you look at the moving averages, every time we tested the green line, the 50-day moving average, we had a leg down to the red line. So it can happen again. What price are we looking at? About 20,000. Now, of course, what we want to see, so we can get out of this and think also back at Bitcoin to 150, maybe 200,000, we need to get above the green line. If Bitcoin does fail to get above the green line, and if it gets rejected here at the 50-day moving average on the weekly chart, there's a very high probability that we will have another move down. Yeah? Although you see here a cross on stochastic, this shows us that definitely the momentum is growing. But I also see, like, if you watch this, selling pressure. This is a selling pressure candle. These two candles show me selling pressure as well. So we can already see that the green line is holding huge selling pressure. Now, I don't want to panic you. I'm not saying go sell Bitcoin. No, keep keep this here because that's that's why I'm showing you this video. So you get the big picture, so you do not panic, so you do not panic sell. But if it happens that we get rejected on the 50-day moving average and we go towards the red line or we touch the red line, I don't want you to panic. I want you to buy more. This is one of the best opportunities that you can find, and you can see that we touched the red line here in 2018 and here in 2020. Now, tell me, if you would have bought Bitcoin here around 3,000 and something, or 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, you would look like a genius right now. So don't panic, sell. Look at this chart. If you do not understand anything, leave a comment down below. Leave me your feedback if you like this kind of videos and if you like seeing the big picture in the charts. And have an amazing day as usually. Cheers.